Using Paltalk could be a hazard to my hard drive, laptop, computer, because I choose not to get a paid user ID, and I am continuously bombarded with downloads saying update my Java, and it's continuously. If I'm downloading, installing Google Chrome, these pop-ups will appear behind the download Google Chrome, so I can't see them. And about 7 or 8 will pop up. So once I get rid of those, I can continue installing Google Chrome because the pop-ups are prevented from doing it successfully. So I've got to start again. And if I'm on Paltalk for maybe 2 or 3 hours, it's continuous. They stop. Okay, obviously they're being paid to do this, but when they appear, my antivirus tells me Trojan has been quarantined. So if you download something and it has a Trojan inside it, or you download something and a Trojan gets on your computer, people can spy on you, retrieve information about yourself without your permission and without you knowing it. So why do Paltalk allow these pop-ups to appear? Because they don't give a rat's ass. They don't. All they want is money. They don't care about the consequences of people clicking these endless pop-ups. Because I'm SV Dragon, and what I've managed to do is to avoid it. On one ID, I use my iPad mini. On the other one, I use my laptop. I don't get pop-ups or adverts on my iPad mini. But then again, my microphone doesn't work. But that doesn't really matter anyway. Because when I use my microphone in a public chat room, spiritual religion, I end up being bounced anyway. I've been bounced for no reason whatsoever. Then you get a sign saying, you are being bounced for violation of the room. When you type nothing, where's the violation? So, this endless amounts of pop-ups from Paltalk, in my opinion, shouldn't be allowed. In my opinion, it can fry your hard drive. Who knows what you're downloading? But then again, if you're receiving from Paltalk, you could quite easily assume, if you're new to computers and laptops, that it's safe. But is it safe? Should you take it for granted that you can trust what's coming through from Paltalk? I mean, you could assume, because you're signed into Paltalk by using your username and password, that it's safe. But it's not. And never is it best or wise to assume about something, especially on the internet. So, it doesn't give me a function to block it. I just got to say cancel. A couple minutes later, it pops up again. But what I find strange is, I have a black username, which means I don't pay for my service. I can be on my iPad mini on one ID in a chat room. Then I could be on another ID on my laptop, and I'll get a message saying your firewall has blocked Paltalk, and it disconnects me from Paltalk. And yet, in unison with my other ID through iPad mini, using the same hotspot on my phone, I'm not booted. Now, if this was the case, shouldn't I have been disconnected from Paltalk through my iPad mini? No, so obviously, in my opinion, when you get a message from Paltalk saying that your firewall has blocked Paltalk, I believe, I'm only based on the assumption that Paltalk has decided to boot me out of the room or boot me offline to let someone else in. Something that Yahoo used to do a lot. There isn't much difference between Yahoo and Paltalk. None of the rooms are monitored 24/7 anyway. So no, you can get away with sending out death threats. I'm wondering what is there that you can't get away with. Where's the limitation? As far as I know, there isn't one, is there? I mean, if you have a friend and you like abusing people, the victim can report you, the abuser, to the admin because the admin could be a friend of yours. So if you ignore the admin, if you ignore the person for abusing you, and while that person's on your ignore list and they become an admin in another chat room, but you don't know the chat room where they are an admin, you can't get in. Why? Because you've ignored this person before they became an admin in another chat room. So you're denied entry to certain chat rooms because you're ignoring your abuser. That's weird. That is the most weird thing. That's one of the different things about Yahoo. But I'm just doing a basic rambling, as I am SV Dagan. And no doubt you'll come across more ramblings of my opinions of Paltalk. In my opinion, it's naff, a cowboy service. Because when you update it, the updated version gets worse. It's horrendous. People being disconnected left, right and centre. You'd have thought when they update their servers they would have tested it first. But they do. We're the guinea pigs. So why should I pay to have a green username if I'm being disconnected on a regular basis by the updated version? Because all updated versions behave the same way, first of all. So I keep my black neck and keep the adverts because they're not too bad at the end of the day. But if you're paying for something, you're being abused on a regular basis, and Paltalk does nothing, then you're throwing pearls to swine. Well, take care. If you're contemplating joining Paltalk, I won't advise it. Goodbye. I unseal this because it's not licked with a tongue of liquid, it's sealed with a stamp. Many would consider it to be wax, but it's red. I'm not going to the point where I analyse exactly what it is, although many may consider it to be something, a kind of liquid substance you only get from humans. For this is the dark tale. I separated, pulled out my letter, unfolded, and there it is. But what is this? I cough to clear my throat. For I'm about to read the contents of the letter to you. It goes on to say, Dear Thing, as you know now, as this is the second letter of the one before, part 2 you could say, and other letters will be sent to you, quite simply is an understanding of you, I've seen you, you have not seen me, and you are considering me to be a man, but because the first letter and the envelope contained no female scent whatsoever, which was intriguing and intelligent on my part, because I wanted to mislead you, which I believe I have, but now in the second letter I sprinkled scent, perfume onto it. So now you think I'm a woman. Who knows? Who cares? So You who has received this letter, I loathe you. You're a Christian minister. Filth. Stephen King. I would like to take a razor to you, a bath of sulfuric acid. But you have something around you that keeps me at bay, so to speak. I have a good idea what you are and who you are, but I'm unsure. I don't want to risk asking others because they might think I'm a lunatic. You have hooded creatures around you, many, some with green, some with red eyes. It's these that keep me at bay. Although this letter shall be a brief one, I pray it will be a descriptive one. I know who you are and what you are, Esvidagan, and I loathe you. You're a vile, putrid soul. You're not worth considering. I shall keep this letter short. You may consider it to be a tale, a story, a prose. I shall write again. I shall keep my eyes on you, Esvidagan. I am your hater, your loather. Female death. Bye-bye.